Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale. Dembele. And it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Nedved. Seedorf. And that has led... And the finish! He's delivered all right! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Roberto Carlos. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0 for Xavi. And here's Haaland. Nedved did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand. Vietnam are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Lahm bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ball's gone out of play. Bale. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that was very necessary. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been slipped through. Shot at goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cleared without hesitation. Xavi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence, and he cuts out the supply. And now they can clear their lines. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Haaland. Gets a good foot in there. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. He gets big! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Added time.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Vietnam certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Very special birthday.
Vietnam in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Nedved, and it's Bale. Xavi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a super give and go. Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Danger averted for now. Nedved. And that has put paid to that. Roberto Carlos. Over to the other side. Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp. He is through here. Nedved. Nedved crosses. And that has been cleared. Well, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Cristiano Ronaldo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played into space. And it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos. To Lahm. And it's Xavi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now the delivery.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution on the field. Number 99, Erling Haaland. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Seedorf. Number 6, Xavi. Number 12, Nedved.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
Didier Drogba. Number 10.
And a chance! They've done it! Just one goal in it now. Game on. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram gets it clear. Passing nice and neat. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ronaldinho with a real chance here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And this is Bale. Bale puts them all in. And the shot! And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
And Hullet! And that's off target.
Hullet probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. That's good play. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ferdinand concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pirlo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Lahm. He's found a way past. And here's Drogba. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. They've got a corner here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Leicester clears. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Vietnam can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plays.
And a chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Xavi. And he's forced to go back. Hazard. Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Vietnam really do like their... Roll!
Nedved has created one goal already. Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Played out towards the right wing, delivered in, and the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. What a save by David Raya! Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Lahm is onto this, and it's Seedorf. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He might be in. Drogba! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Drogba. Raul receives it in a good... It's Raul! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Shoots! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Xavi. No way through. Raya sends that a long way. Lahm just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Seedorf. Good running, strong and
2
purposeful.
minutes has been indicated.
Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Please be
It's
reminded
been a
that
decent
drinking is
45
only
minutes.
allowed in the
Competitive,
areas shown
certainly,
on this
and a
map.
goal
Thank you
each.
very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started. Hakimi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Might be... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? Xavi. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that pass just didn't quite work. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rodri. Hakimi. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Xavi. Salam. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf. Nedved. Played out wide. Now the bullish header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution on the field. Number 99.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Haaland. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Seedorf.
That's a little off target.
6,
Tries to
Xavi.
pass it through.
Number 12,
Played back in.
Nedved.
Great chance! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. And they get the Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam go into the lead. That pass has been well intercepted. Hazard picks it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram does well to get it back. Pedri. And here's Drogba. Pull it. Great vision. That is good alertness. And he's there to belt it away. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's a promising position. Chance, surely! He scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vietnam can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Parked outside the stadium gate.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...